Hey everybody, so I am catching up on my YouTube videos this weekend, and while I was watching some of the makeup tutorials that I follow, I saw that Lisa Eldridge had tried out a new Yves Saint Laurent foundation. It's called Teint Encre de Peau, which basically means the ink stained skin. It's called Fusion Ink. I think that's the common name that I hear people using for it. So I went over to Sephora this morning and decided to try out a few samples. The color that I'm wearing, yes, I know I have on two different earrings. The color that I'm wearing on this side of my face is called Mocha. It's B70 is the number. And on this side I have BD65, and that color, or this color, is called Warm Toffee. And I also tried a third color that's called B65 Toffee, and that color was neutral as well. So I think this one, B70, has a bit of a pinky tone to it. And I've had these on for about, let's see, it's 2:21. And I put these on around 11:30 at Sephora, downtown Brooklyn, and walked back home. So they're matte as far as the finish, but really semi-matte because I'm usually afraid of matte foundation because I have dry skin. So I was kind of worried about even trying these out. This is a 24-hour foundation, if I haven't mentioned that. So you would expect something that's going to last 24 hours to have some kind of oil control and possibly be a little too matte for someone like me with dry skin. But as of right now, it looks pretty natural after about 2.5 hours of wear. Actually, maybe almost 3 hours at this point. So what I'm going to do is take this off. So again, this is the B70 Mocha, and this is BD65 Warm Toffee. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to swatch all three colors, B65, BD65, and B70 on my face so you can see what they look like. B70 is the darkest color that they have, Mocha. And I think for my full face, after wearing it for a couple of hours and taking some pictures in, sunlight and not like, I usually do. And I'll put those photos in here now so you can see what it looks like in the sunlight. But again, I think the BD65 Warm Toffee, I think that's my color. And the ladies at Sephora also agreed, the cast members that were helping me pick out a color. So I have samples of all three, and I'm going to demo those for you now. 1 second. Hey everybody, so I'm back, and I'm going to swatch the three colors that I have, which is B65 Toffee, BD65 Warm Toffee, and then B70, which is Mocha. So the directions do say that you're supposed to apply this with your hands. I don't necessarily think that's the most sanitary way to apply makeup, but that is what the directions say, that you're supposed to apply, dot it on your face, and then rub it in with your hands. So this is the B65. I don't know if you can see that, but I've added photos by now, I'm sure, of the color, so you can see the difference between the three. So I'm just going to swatch all three of these side by side on my face. So that's the 65. And these set, this foundation sets pretty fast, I think. So you definitely want to work quickly when you do put this on your face. So 65. And I'll take some photos once all three of these are on my face, so you can see what they look like. That is a lot more than I intended to use of the B65. But there it is. Put my hand off. Fingers off. And now this is the BD65. It's a little warmer. I'll use a different finger, obviously, for this one. You definitely do not need this much. This is just for the sake of the video and the photo that I'm going to add. So that is the Warm Toffee, BD65. And now this is the Mocha, which is the neutral color B70. And the applicator that this comes with, actually I don't really want to put it on this side, put it over here. The applicator that comes with this foundation, it's like a quill, like a pen, which I find kind of interesting, but you don't actually, it's not a dropper or anything. So that's the B70. But the quill, they say that you're supposed to kind of drop it onto the back of your hand, or actually I guess use it directly on your face if you want. Dot it on your face and then blend it in with your hand. So that's a 70, B65, and BD65, Toffee, Warm Toffee, and Mocha. So I'm going to stop this and go take a photo so I can add that here. And then I'll be taking this off, all of these different colors on my face. And I'm going to do a full face with the Warm Toffee, the BD65. So I will be right back. So I am back, and I'm going to put on the BD65 Warm Toffee, and that's going to be my foundation for the day, for the rest of the day, and we will see how it holds up. So first I'm going to moisturize. I have dry skin, and this foundation is supposed to last up to 24 hours. It's got some kind of NASA technology that's supposed to help it last, and I guess somehow keep the sebum from coming through, the natural oils, the sebum of your skin from coming through, to cause the makeup to, I guess, dissipate. Well, maybe not dissipate, but break apart. So I am going to moisturize very well in hopes that I won't end up looking flaky or cakey by the end of the night. So I do have an event that I'm going to later this evening, and I'm hoping that this makeup will hold up, this foundation will hold up until after that's over. I don't know if that's going to be, definitely not going to be 24 hours, but it will be 10 to 12 hours from now that I'm going to be getting in from that event. So that is my moisturizer. Okay, so I'm going to put on the foundation now. I feel like I washed my hands like a million times today because I've been trying on a lot of different colors and washing my hands after each time and washing off my face and all this stuff. So I'm just dotting this on. You can work off the back of your hand. I'm working right out of the little sample cup here. And I'm going to blend it in with my damp beauty blender here. And I am not using, as you notice, any primer, just my moisturizer, because I really want to see how this lasts without any kind of extra anything. Actually, the primer that I have is Laura Mercier Radiance. I've only used it like twice. Actually, in case you want to see that, that's here. Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in Radiance. She has a couple different versions, a hydrating one and I think just a regular one. Alright, so that is one layer. And I'll be taking a photo so you can see what this looks like after I put it on. I'm going to add just a little bit more to cover the spots on my nose and a few other spots on my face. So I had noticed earlier when I took a photo, a flash photo, that I had some patchiness. And I want to make sure that I do not have any patchiness later when I'm out, because I'm sure there's going to be photos taken. So I'm just going to blend this in a little bit better. This is the Bdellium Tools, what is this, 957 brush. It's a precision Kabuki. So there we go. This is the Warm Toffee BD65. And I'm going to finish the rest of my face, which for right now is just going to be a little bit of mascara and some lip gloss. And later I'll be adding some bronzer and blush and whatnot for going out. This is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I can tell you absolutely it is not better than sex. I do like it though, but yeah, interesting name. And the lip color that I'm going to use for the moment is Laura Mercier Rose. And this is just for running errands and whatnot for the rest of the day. I need to go pick up some groceries and whatnot. Alright, Alright, so I will be back later when I finish up my face in a few hours. Hopefully I will not have to apply more foundation. And I'll be adding a photo right now so you can see what this looks like in natural light. I'll be back. Hey everybody, so I am back to give my impressions on the Yves Saint Laurent Teint Encre de Peau foundation that I was testing out. So I did have it on for about 12 hours, and I'll be adding a silent clip at the end of this video so you can see what it looked like at 2:44 in the morning. It is a silent clip because me talking at 2:44 in the morning was not the best idea. So all in all, I did like the foundation. I'll also be adding a flash photo here so you can see what it looked like in very low lighting. I was very impressed by the foundation. It's supposed to be a matte finish and last up to 24 hours. I didn't find it to be matte, and I don't personally prefer matte foundation. I actually found it to be more like skin, so like a semi-matte. It wasn't shiny by any means, but it did have like a, I guess, kind of a healthy sheen after it was on for some time. All in all, I like the foundation. It is pricey. It's $60 for 25 milliliters, which is a little more expensive than I would normally want to spend on a foundation since I don't wear makeup every day. But I thought it was great. I did not use a traditional primer. I used my Embryolisse moisturizer, which can be used as a primer. If you have dry skin, I highly recommend that you moisturize. I didn't powder it. I didn't find the need to powder it at all. And as you'll see in the clip at the end, it still looked pretty good by the end of the night. I'll be listing the products that I used on my face in case you're interested in that information. But overall, I think it's a thumbs up for the foundation. They don't have an extensive color range for women that are much darker than my complexion. So if you can find a match, it is a really good foundation, and it definitely lasted without having to touch up at all. I would say that it can be built up to medium coverage. I didn't use a lot, so I kind of have a light coverage, but I don't really have anything that I need to cover. I do think it can be built up though to medium. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.